So wrap up the install on your KR Sabers Thrawn Hunters. So here's your pair of hilts, Ahsoka hilts. Got your Shoto short offhand hilt over here. And then you have your Xian main hand hilts over here. So both of these are installed with Proffie v2.2 with the ECO Goth chassis. So here's your offhand. We have our recharge port over here with a kill key in currently. You can remove the emitter cup here to reveal your NeoPixel connector. Both of these are one switch operation, so on both of them you have your black switch over here. So on your Shoto it's over here, and on your main hand it's this one. The switches are a little bit finicky, or the plunges are a little bit finicky, so you may need to like tweak it every now and then. So to activate it, just remove the kill key.
It's her! Sound the alarm!
So there's one on your offhand. And then on your main hand, the recharge port, as well as the kill key, is over here. So the two kill keys are a little bit different. The main hand one is a tiny bit longer. Not sure if you can see. And the offhand one is a little bit shorter. Like so. And then when I'm inserting the kill key, usually I like the solid side, blocking, there's like a little gap there, you want to block that gap. That way to make sure that there's no electric connection between
Sound the alarm!
that little leaflet there. So inside your hilt is your Proffie v2.2, it's kind of pretty much locked in there once it's installed. If you want to access the internals, you unscrew this large bolt here with an M5 Allen key. You want to unscrew this one with an M2. And then once you reveal that, you want to loosen two other screws in here with M1.5 Allen keys. So the same thing with the other hilt as well. So let's put a blade in here. Let's start with the Shoto, the offhand. So first you want to expose the emitter, and then the kit comes with these extended emitters. That way you can actually hold the blade in. So that just screws onto the emitter. You can see it's threaded there, it just screws right on. And then I'm gonna put a blade in here. And then there's a blade retention screw right there. So you tighten it with an M1.5 Allen key, which I have here. Just tighten that up. You can activate it with the button. Got twist off, as well as swing on. Got your 24mm KR Sabers bass speaker down there on both of the hilts. Got flash on flash, blaster blocks. And then kind of cycle through the fonts. So to cycle through it, just make sure the hilt is pointed parallel or up, and then do a long press on it.
Lady Tanu! Ahsoka! Snippy!
So with the offhand on the Snips Clone Wars sound font, I did a green-yellow, because that's kind of pretty much how it was in the Clone Wars animated series. The offhand was a little bit more yellowish green, and the main hand was solid green.
Ahsoka Tano!
So there's your offhand. If you find that the button is kind of catching a little bit, usually I like to just unscrew the button plunger, and then you can adjust kind of how far this plunger is by rotating this little screw or disc here counterclockwise to loosen it, and then clockwise to tighten it. So every now and then you might need to adjust that to make sure it's not catching on the button. So you can kind of tell that I screwed it in a little bit too far. So I need to back it out a little bit. So every now and then it comes loose a little bit. I'm actually gonna get at the right depth and then apply some Loctite to hopefully lock that position in. But you may need to adjust it every now and then. So let's go over to the Xi'an, the main hilt. So with the main hilt, just the same way as the offhand, you want to unscrew this emitter cap there, and then screw in the extended emitter. So screw it in like that, put in the blade, and then tighten it. Blade retention screws over here. So here on the main hand, it's a solid green as opposed to the yellow green of the Shoto. So in order to recharge it, it does have a removable battery, but it is a little bit more of a hassle to get into to actually access the board as well as the battery. So each of the hilts have a recharge port here. So there's one there for the main hand. And then on the offhand over here, the recharge port is down there. So basically both of these take the round barrel 2.1mm recharge ports. So there's your pair of Thrawn Hunters. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll send you instructions for how to access as well as configure Proffie if you need to, as well as send you the instructions for the one-button operations for FET's prop file. So once again, thank you so much for letting me work on this, and may the Force be with you.